Hello dear viewers, welcome to my channel. I am Gen X Spawnpoint, and I am a disillusioned Star Wars fan who is watching The Mandalorian for the very first time. If you are a returning viewer, I don't even know what to say, except this. Okay, that was a bit silly. That was very silly, but I never imagined that I would reach 1,000 subs, let alone so fast. You all are the absolute best, and I can't even begin to express how much I appreciate you guys. So thank you. Now, before we get to the reactions, first I want to talk about a few things that were brought up in the comments, because I have been reading all of them. First, I've had a lot of people ask me what I thought about the prequels. Now, I confess, I was a bit of a snob about the prequels, and if you've ever seen Red Letter Media's breakdown of the prequel trilogy, and if you can ignore the weird side story of the narrator being a murdering, torturing, psychopathic serial killer, I still have no idea what was up with that. But during the critique segments where he actually talked about the movies, he pretty much summed up my feelings about the prequels. I often wonder what they would have been like if Lucas had just let someone else write the script, or maybe had an editor brave enough to tell him when certain dialogue just didn't work. But since the Disney sequels have come out, I have actually had a change of heart about the prequels. I can now see them in a new light, and I can now watch them with a lot less snobbery and a lot more appreciation for the world building that Lucas did, for the characters and the lore, and I'm a lot better at ignoring the dialogue and the pacing and focusing on the Star Wars-ness of it. I just... that... the Star Wars-ness? Star Wars-ishness? Okay. Which brings me to the Clone Wars. A lot of you asked me if I had watched the Clone Wars and Rebels. Now, back in 2003, Genndy Tartakovsky, who created Samurai Jack, animated a version of the Clone Wars that has now been deemed non-canonical, which I think is a bit of a shame because it introduced General Grievous in his prime, and he was scary. Apparently, this was before Lucas had settled on what his characterization would be like, because in the later movies, he was like this mustache-twirling villain. I'll get you next time. I don't know where that voice came from, but anyway. The epic duel between Grievous and 4 Jedi was a work of art. Take a look at this. So as you can see, Tartakovsky is a master of showing and not telling. A lot of Samurai Jack episodes were completely free of any speaking, so his animated series, The Clone Wars, was refreshingly free of clunky dialogue. So one of the reasons I appreciate The Mandalorian so much is because it does much of the same thing, where it communicates so much in just silence. So then, in 2008, the new animated Clone Wars came out, and it kind of rode over Tartakovsky's version. And I was able to watch a few episodes of the first season, and I wasn't really excited about them. But then I've been told that the first season is probably the worst, and that it gets a lot better, and that Dave Filoni, that the 2008 Clone Wars, they were his thing, and he's Lucas's apprentice, Padawan. And of course, I haven't had a chance to watch the latest season 7, but I have watched the first 2 seasons of Rebels. But apparently, there are 2 other seasons that I didn't even know existed, so I need to watch those as well. I have been told by many of you in the comments that there are a ton of Easter eggs in season 2 of The Mandalorian that reference the Clone Wars and Rebels, and I love a good Easter egg, so I am going to do my best to catch up with the 2 animated shows and make sure I have a good grasp of the lore and the characters before I dive into season 2 of The Mandalorian. And one more thing that a couple of you pointed out is the similarity of Mando and Baby Yoda and the manga series Lone Wolf and Cub, about a wandering samurai and his young toddler son. I love Lone Wolf and Cub. I have the entire manga series, and now that the connection has been pointed out, it seems so obvious. I can't unsee it. And I think it's very cool to see the various artistic influences that Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are drawing on, like Lone Wolf and Cub, and like the old spaghetti western feel of the first episodes. So, with all that said, on to the reaction. Today I am watching season 1, episode 4, Sanctuary. Now, again, in the comments, people have mentioned how the episode titles can have layers of meaning. So I wonder what it will be, beyond the obvious need for Mando and Baby Yoda finding a place to chill with the hot bounty on their heads. Let me put on my glasses so that I can see and get on with the reaction to The Mandalorian Season 1, Episode 4, Sanctuary. You know, that Lucasfilm logo is starting to regain its shine a little bit. Okay, what is this, an aquarium? Or a river? What was that? Okay, they know what this is. This is something that they've had to deal with before, isn't it? Okay, laser blasts.
For the Horde!
We've got the Uruk-hai. That's a clever trick. They're just there to steal the blue fishes. Sanctuary. Huh. That place doesn't seem like a sanctuary to me. Oh my gosh, he's so cute.
Stop touching things.
Hey, I understand. I'm 50 years old. I still like to touch. What does this switch do? Oh, now you're just being a brat. He's not even looking.
Ready to lay low and stretch your legs for a couple of months, you little womp rat? Nobody's gonna find us here.
Little womp rat.
Now, don't touch anything.
He's going to listen to you.
And I'll come back for you. You stay. Don't move. You understand?
Oh, he understands.
Great.
He's just not going to obey. Well, now I'm hungry. Okay, I have to say I'm impressed with how he's walking. I don't know if it's CGI or if it's puppetry. Oh, hey. But that is impressive and adorable. And who is she? See, it would be one thing if he just carried Baby Yoda around all the time. That's easy. And she's gone.
Keep an eye on the kid.
Yes, sir.
Who is she? She reminds me. I have to have seen her in something else. The waitress, not the disappearing lady. Oh. You can't kill each other in front of the baby.
Well, this has been a real treat. Unless you want to go another round. One of us is going to have to move on, and I was here first.
Well, it looks like this planet's taken.
The whole planet.
It's not enough.
Are you sure? You don't even know what the job is.
I know it's not enough. Good luck.
This is everything we have. We'll give you more after the next harvest. Let's head back. It took us the whole day to get here. Now we have to ride back with no protection to the middle of nowhere.
Where do you live?
Middle of nowhere.
On a farm. Aren't you listening? We're farmers.
In the middle of nowhere.
Yes?
You have lodging.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Good. Come up and help. Can't imagine there's anything living in these trees that an ex-shock trooper couldn't handle.
Shock trooper. Nice.
Can I feed him?
Sure.
You hungry?
Okay, that's cute. Oh, he's taking off his helmet. Is he... I guess they can't see him? Aww. An Imperial Walker.
Bad news. Can't live here anymore.
Why?
Nice bedside manner.
You think you can do better?
Can't do much worse.
I know this is not the...
Cara Dune here was a veteran. She was a drop soldier for the rebellion.
Cara
She's gonna
Dune.
lay out a plan for you. So I'm gonna need you to cut down trees and build barricades along these edges.
What about making two big logs to just go crunch?
Strong enough so that it...
Now that's some anti-stormtrooper aim. I like a good explosion, you guys, but try to get out of there before it happens. I like her. Oh! I have no idea what that liquid is, but I don't think it was good for the skin.
I hope the plan worked.
Yeah.
Take the faith, you hungry junk.
All right, neat. eye. There we go. Right through the eye socket. Bam. Do we get a yub yub celebration? No?
Is that the plan?
Okay.
Something like that.
Uh-oh. That frog had better watch out. Oh, he actually spit it out.
He's very happy here.
He is.
Fits right in.
That wasn't subtle at all.
I did my job. He's safe. Better chance at a life.
It's gonna break his little heart.
He'll get over it. We all do.
Huh. Oh.
You and your boy could have a good life.
It's not gonna
Could
happen.
be a child for a while. Wouldn't that be nice?
It would.
Oh.
I don't belong here.
I will look after him as one of my own.
No. No, 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 no. No. No, 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 no. Don't you dare. Don't you. Huh?
Go get the kids.
Who's he tracking?
The kid.
They know he's here.
Yes.
Then they'll keep coming.
Yes.
So much for ever settling down. Definitely lone wolf and cub vibes.
But we're gonna bypass the town and head right to the Razor Crest.
11? Until our paths cross.
Till our paths cross.
I hope they do. I like her. Aw.
I miss you so much.
Aw. Bryce Dallas Howard. Jon Favreau. That whole episode seemed to me to be very reminiscent of the old TV westerns. I mean, the plot was very, very tropish. You could almost follow it beat by beat by beat. You could predict it beat by beat by beat. But that didn't make it bad. You know, the reason tropes exist is because if they're used right, then they work. It did feel very villain of the week, but it was still a good episode. I enjoyed it. It established plot points that needed to be established. I like Cara Dune. I hope she shows up again. That was again in the comments, you guys. You guys are awesome. You all I've learned so much trivia about the behind the scenes of The Mandalorian from a lot of what you guys have said in the comments. And one of the things that a few of you brought up is that this episode and I think the next episode are probably the weakest in the season. So if this is the weak part of the series, then I have to know what's in store. So that's it for this review. Please like and subscribe. Thank you to those who already have, and I will see you next time. Bye. Dun 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 dun. Okay, here we go. I have no idea what I'm talking about.